Okay, I'm back on YouTube again live now. It should be back on, Miguel. Give it 1 second, and it should come on again. Except I just lost all my viewers on YouTube. I'm so sorry about that, everyone. Okay, well, Maria, I just started a new one. I just started another YouTube channel. That's weird. I don't know why it ended. It still said it was running. So I don't know why it ended. But there should be another one now. Join my YouTube. Right here. Go to my YouTube, go to my YouTube, go to my YouTube. Should be okay now. All right, are we ready to talk about vocabulary? Oh, excuse me. Are we ready to talk about vocabulary now? Everyone? Hello? Hello in YouTube. Can you guys send me a message in YouTube? Can you chat with me in YouTube? Somebody say hello in YouTube, please. So I know everything's working. Let me try this. There we go. Okay, I can see my YouTube channel. It should be okay. All right. Thank you very much. I'm glad that everything seems to be okay. There it is. Okay, good. Thank you, Miguel. Thank you, Sakina. All right. So we're ready now. So let's start. So today I'm going to teach you about a lot of English words that come from other languages, but these are English words that we use, okay? This is one of the beautiful things about English. We have words from many languages, okay? So we're going to start with Arabic. How many English words come from Arabic? Many. There are many problems here. Many problems. Sorry, hold on one moment here. Let's figure this out. Why is this still working? Not working. Maybe the problem is here. Okay. DK. No! No, DK. DK, I am going to tell you from now on, if you join any of my classrooms, you must follow what I want to do. It's my classroom, so please let me teach. Let me answer my questions, okay? I know you're a science student, and I know you're very excited about learning, but you have to follow my lead, okay? So I'm teaching not you, DK. I am not teaching you, singular. I am teaching you, plural. Teaching everyone, man. Everyone, okay? So please, let's pay attention. We're going to start with Arabic words. What is this word? What is that word? Alcohol. Alcohol. What is alcohol? It's the thing that you drink sometimes, right? It could be a drink. Alcohol is not always a drink, okay? Yes, but Lele and DK, alcohol is also other things. Let me show you. This is also alcohol. We don't drink this. We don't drink it, do we? You'll die if you drink this. Okay? This is not a drink. Okay? This is for disinfecting or for medicine. So alcohol is not only for drinking, okay? Alcohol is for medicine and other things. It's for cleaning too. Sometimes, okay? So, alcohol comes from Arabic. Alcohol comes from Arabic. And the original word in Arabic, I probably will pronounce this poorly, but I think it's alcohol, or alcohol. And originally, in Arabic, this word was not talking about this. This word was talking about makeup. There was makeup that women would wear that was to darken the eyelids, to darken your eyelids, and they called it alcohol or alcohol. And it meant it was a metal powder. It was a metal powder that you used to paint your face, okay? But where does that word come from? To make the process of making this paint was similar to the process of making, okay? There, the makeup is alcohol. There, right. So that's the makeup. But now it's talking about this drink. But that's where the word comes from. So next time you think about the word alcohol, it's kind of funny. But that word comes from a word talking about makeup first. Okay? It's pronounced alcohol. 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 Okay? All right. So that's one word that comes from Arabic. And there are many food words that come from Arabic. What about this word? Albacore. Albacore tuna. Albacore tuna. Do you guys know albacore tuna? What is albacore? Do you guys know albacore? Hello, everyone. Albacore. What is albacore? Okay, well, let me show you. I'll show you a picture of albacore. Let me see if this will help. Let's see. Can you guys see this? Let's try. It's a fish. It's a fish. That's right. This is the most popular kind of fish for sushi. It's the most popular kind of fish for sushi. And the word albacore comes from Arabic, and the original word in Arabic is albakara. What does albakara mean? It means milk cow. It means milk cow because they're very big fish. They're fish that are really big, like a cow. They're big. They're a big fish. And so, yeah, I'm teaching you English. These are English words. Albacore tuna is the most popular kind of tuna that you can buy. Okay? Albacore tuna. So if you go to a sushi restaurant and you order tuna, they usually have two kinds of tuna. They have yellowfin tuna and albacore tuna. Albacore tuna. So this word is an English word now, but it comes from Arabic. I'm teaching you English, but English words come from many languages, including Arabic. Okay? Have I tried okiadan? I think I have. Yeah, I can't remember what that is, though. They're good for eating. Okay? All right, let's continue. What about this word? Dill, did you turn your camera? Turn your camera, Dill. Turn your camera. Oh, now there's a good question. There's a very good question. So the word albatross is not related to the word alcohol or albacore, but it is from Arabic. Start with AL, those are Arabic. Bird. It's a very large bird. And the original word albatross, let me see, wait. In Arabic, there's a word algatas, or alcatruz. But algatas means sea eagle. Okay? Sea eagle. So albatross is a word that comes from Arabic. Okay? Alphabet. Alphabet does not come from Arabic. Alphabet comes from Latin. That's the only one that's not, right? Alphabet is from the Latin word alphabetum, or alphabetos, the Greek word, Latin and Greek. Alpha and beta. So what does alphabet mean, everyone? Let's look at alphabet. Alpha, what does alpha mean? It means A. What does beta mean? It means B. They're letters. A, B, C. Alpha, beta, zeta, right? Alphabet. That's what the alphabet is. So alpha and beta put together, and you have A, B, alphabet. Okay? That's right. Algorithm and algebra. Those are also from Arabic. That's right. Algebra and algorithm are also from Arabic. Albuquerque. I'm going to say probably not, but let me check. So no, the city of Albuquerque actually it's named after another city in Spain. There's a town in Spain named Albuquerque near the Portuguese border. Okay, so the city of Albuquerque in America is named after the Spanish town of Albuquerque, which is near Portugal. Okay? I'm going to stick with words, please. Okay? So we were talking apricot. Let me check. Yeah, apricot. What is an apricot? What is an apricot? It's a fruit. That's right, it's a fruit. And this word comes from the Arabic word Albuquerque. Albuquerque. Okay? Which means, I think it just means the fruit, right? So the apricot word, there you go. It comes from that same word, yeah? But it's not the same, Sumia. But that happens sometimes, Sumia. Sometimes people will see one thing and they think it's another thing, so they name it that. Okay? For example, tomatoes, everyone. When tomatoes were first brought to Europe, they used to call tomatoes golden apples. Yeah. Or no, poison apples. They called them poison apples. Oranges, they used to call oranges golden apples, and they called tomatoes poison apples. Okay? So sometimes, Sumia, they get confused. They see one and they think it's another. They think, oh, that must be an apricot. Okay? Yeah, so that's another one. Okay? That comes from Arabic. And Miss Elaine was talking about the word aubergine. Aubergine is another word that comes from Arabic. However, Miss Elaine, Americans don't use the word aubergine. Americans don't use that word. That's a European word. Yes, we say eggplant. We say eggplant in America, okay? And why is it called an eggplant, by the way? Do you guys know why it's called an eggplant? Well, Miss Elaine, when you look at eggplants now, when we think about eggplants now, we usually think about the very big, fat, purple one, or the Asian one that's long and purple, right? But usually we think of the purple one. But the original eggplants, the first eggplants that they found, they were white and they were little and they looked like eggs. Yeah, they looked like little eggs on the plant. They were growing little eggs. So that's why we call it the eggplant, because the original ones that we found were white and round. Okay? So in America, we don't say aubergine, we say eggplant. Okay? Okay, what about this word? Artichoke. Hello, Alex. Thank you, my friend. What about artichoke? What is an artichoke? Ooh, let's try that again. Why did that not work? That's weird. It's a, yeah, some people call it a fruit, some people call it a vegetable. It depends on you. But an artichoke is a yummy little fruit or yummy little thing. Artichokes. Let me see. These are artichokes. Okay, if you can see that. That's an artichoke. Those are artichokes. Okay? And yes, artichoke. Oops, sorry. Artichoke comes from the Arabic word al-hirsurfa. Al-hirsurfa. Which meant originally, okay, the old. Oh, there it is. Right. Al-Kirshuf. Al-Kirshuf. There you go. So that is artichoke. Artichoke comes from Arabic, everyone. All right. One moment, please. Interesting. So there we go. The word artichoke also comes from Arabic. So I gave you Arabic. So I gave you a few words that are in English that come from Arabic, but there are many more. For example, carafe, a carafe of coffee, a carafe of coffee. That comes from Arabic. The word coffee, some people say it comes from Arabic. Some people say it comes from Northern Africa, Ethiopia. But there are some relationships there, right? What about the word couscous? Couscous. Couscous is yummy. And yes, Johnny, I also think it's a vegetable, artichokes. Yes, I also believe they're a vegetable, but I've heard people call them fruits. Ah. What is wrong with my internet today? Sorry, everyone. It seems I'm having some internet problems. I hope it's okay now. Yes, couscous. Couscous, couscous, couscous. Yes, Moroccan, Northern African, right? Couscous is, it's a yummy... What is it considered a grain? What is couscous considered? I'm not sure. Semolina. Yeah, it's semolina, right? So it's grains of semolina, right? Couscous, everyone. That comes from Arabic. And hummus. Hummus is a delicious food that also comes from Arabic. Tangerine comes from Arabic. Tamarind comes from Arabic. Okay, those are just a few words that come from Arabic. All right? Okay, now let's look at some more words. Let's change languages. Let's change languages. Let's find some words in English that come from Hindi. Let's find some words in English that come from Hindi. How about that? So, what is this word? Bandana. What is a bandana, everyone? Right. It's usually, we think about a handkerchief, right? A handkerchief is a bandana. But the word bandana, oh, I think I spelled it wrong. It should have two N's on the end. It should be spelled Bandanna. Bandana. I apologize for misspelling it. So this word comes from the Sanskrit word bandnati, which means to bind. To bind. Because the same way that they make it, when they make a bandana, they tie it for the colors to make those different beautiful colors. So the word bandana comes from the word binding. And that's right, jungle also is a word that comes from Hindi. Shampoo is also a word that comes from Hindi. Shampoo. What does shampoo mean? Shampoo is the soap we use on our hair. But in Hindi, shampoo means massage. It means to massage. Shampoo. Okay? Jungle comes from the Hindi word jangal, which means desert, forest, wasteland, or uncultivated ground. So it really means the same thing. In English, when we say jungle, that means very wild place. A very, very wild place is the jungle, okay? Usually, Americans, we think of jungles like the rainforest jungle or a very, very wet, hot jungle, okay? Like maybe Southeast Asia has a lot of jungle areas, okay? And of course, Miscellane, Mahayana, and Bodhisattva, of course, those come from Hindi because those are related to Buddhism. And Buddhism was born there. Yeah. Okay? There you go. So Anne is saying Jangal is a Persian word meaning forest. But I'm pretty sure if you do your research that you'll see that you got the Persian word from the Hindi word, which comes from the Sanskrit word. Okay? Yeah. So, Jangal in Persian, it might mean forest, but it also means that in Hindi, and I'm pretty sure you're going to find that the Hindi word came first. Okay? The Hindi word came first. Okay, let's continue on. Let's find some more words in English here that come from other languages. How about the word? Oh, let's see. Let me try a fun one. Oh, here's a fun one. Let's learn a few words from Gaelic, the Gaelic language. The Gaelic language is the original language of Ireland and Scotland and Northern England. Okay? That's the Gaelic language. It should be a capital G. Whiskey. Whiskey comes from Celtic or Gaelic, Gaelic, okay? And the Gaelic language, in the Gaelic language, whiskey, it's a kind of wine, it's a kind of alcohol. And it was a really important alcohol to them. It was very, very, very important to them. So the original meaning of whiskey Whiskey, they used to pronounce it, the pronouncing was Uskabetha. Uskabetha. Uskabetha means water of life. Whiskey means water of life. That's what whiskey is to them. It was very important to them. So yeah, the original word means water of life. And it might have come from Latin. In Latin, they had another word called aquavitae, which also means water of life. So aquavitae Huskabetha whiskey. The Latin word was aquavita, water of life. The Gaelic word was Uskabetha, water of life. Now we say whiskey. That's where that word comes from. Okay? And Fatima says Hindi and Persian and Arabic are similar. They're related. That's right. They have a lot of relationships there, right? That's what we're talking about. We're talking about etymology. Etymology means the history of language. Where do these words come from originally? How did they change over time? And where do they derive from? Okay, so that's what we're talking about. All right? What is the difference between whiskey and alcohol? Ali, whiskey is a kind of alcohol. Beer is a kind of alcohol. Wine is a kind of alcohol. Okay? Those are all different kinds of alcohol. They have different taste, different flavor, and different concentration of alcohol in them. So some of them are very strong and powerful, like whiskey is very powerful. Wine is powerful, but not as strong as whiskey. And beer and alcohol and beer and wine, or I should say whiskey, wine, and beer. Those are all kinds of alcohol. Okay? Okay. Anyway. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's find some other words from Gaelic. Let's see. What is a spree? Oh, you're right, Johnny. The word clan. Clan comes from Gaelic. Clan means a group of people or a family, right? Your relatives, okay? A clan was a tribe, but clan and tribe and families, those were all kind of related, okay? So the word clan comes from that. Fatima, why are you confused? What are you confused about, Fatima? Oh, nothing? Okay, all right. Let's keep going then. Okay. Let's see. So the word spree. Let's talk about the word spree. Sorry, I lost my my train of thought. Spree. So, what is a spree? What is a spree? Like, the most common way that we use this word is we talk about a shopping spree. A shopping spree. If you go on a shopping spree, what does that mean? So this word is a little confusing. This word is not entirely clear about where it comes from. But the word spree, in French, there's a word esprit. Esprit means free or to do something freely with lively energy. Okay, like lively or free to do whatever you want. Okay, so there's that word in French. But there's also a word in Gaelic that they think maybe the Gaelic people, they heard the French word and they just pronounced it wrong. So instead of saying as many things, okay, it's a spree, right? Hello, Brandy. Good to see you. Right? So, yeah, you know, the word kind of sounds fun when you say it. Spree! So, yeah, it's a shopping spree! Thank you, Brandy. Thank you very much, Brandy. It's always nice to see you. Johnny says, when your credit card is in your wife's hand, she goes on a shopping spree. Mohammed, it says it right there, my friend. I'm teaching about vocabulary. Okay? Right now, I'm just trying to teach you that many English words come from other languages. That's one of the reasons why English is a little bit complicated sometimes. Because we have words from every language. Okay? Most of them. We steal words from all the languages. Okay? We steal words. That's what we do. All right? Word, it meant to play. So a shopping spree is like you get to shop and have fun. Okay? Is it useful to learn where all the words come from? Yeah, it is. Do you know why? For many reasons, but there are two very good reasons to learn where the words come from. If you learn where the words come from, it will help you with the spelling and the pronunciation. Okay? So for example, if I see any word in English that has the letters E-T-T-E, where does that word come from? Nope, not Italy. You're close, but not Italy. Italian has a similar thing. And not Spain. Yeah, French. In French, words that end with E-T-T-E mean something smaller. Okay? What about if I see any words in English that have the letters A-U-R? A-U-R in them. Also French, like restaurant. Restaurant, French word. Okay? If you see any words that have A-U-X or E-A-U-X, also French. If you see any words that have, well, let me take a look here, my list here. So E-T-T-E words, we talked about. If you see words that have, E-U-R, E-U-R or A-U-F, those are French. If you see any word that has A-G-N, A-G-N-E, that's French. If you see words that have E, like connoisseur, but we don't pronounce it Debris because it's not English, it's French. Okay, sure. Epaulette. Yeah, what is an epaulette? That's something most people don't know. Epaulettes were these shoulder pads that soldiers would wear. Well, originally it was armor, but then it just became like a fashion thing. Ali, I'm not sure which word you're talking about. I'm not sure which word you mean. Okay? If you see words that have, let me think, like the word, oh, well, I can remember one. I had a teacher in high school, and her name was Mrs. Schumacher. Schumacher. Schumacher is German. It means shoemaker, a maker of shoes. So when I see English words, I don't see only English. I see French. I see Spanish. I see Italian. I see Chinese. I see Arabic. I see Hindi. German. I see where the words come from. Okay? And that helps me to know how to spell them and pronounce them and everything. Yeah. Quinceañera, sure. What about quinceañera? Hacienda, right? Those are Spanish words, right? But we use those words. If you come to America, almost every American, we know what a quinceañera is. We know. Maybe we've even been to one. We might have been to a quinceañera. Okay? And if you come to America, if you come to my house, I might look at you and say, hey, mi casa es su casa. Mi casa es tu casa. It's not uncommon. Not uncommon. Okay? My house is your house. Mi casa es tu casa. Okay? Hacienda, burrito, taco, enchilada. Yeah, we love Spanish food, Mexican food, I should say Hispanic food. Hispanic food, we love it. Okay? Empanadas, all of that. Yeah. Right? All right. Okay, so many words in English, about 60% of them come from Latin or Greek. About 30% come from French Latin. And I would say there are also a large number of words that come from German. So the top three influences, or if you want to say four, are Latin, Greek, French, and German. Those are the most common roots of English words. Latin, Greek, French, and German. But we also have words from Italian, and from Spanish, and from Chinese, and from Arabic, and from Hindi, and from Japanese. Okay, we have words from all the languages. Okay? Okay. So, yeah, okay, listen, everybody. You might not like this, but if I'm teaching, then you have to listen to whatever I'm doing. You do not get to tell me what to do. Nobody is paying me, so because nobody is paying me, then I'm going to do anything I want. Okay? I hope you like it. But if you don't like it, then that's just your problem. Okay? Very influenced by the Greek Empire. Okay? Hello, Odie. Good to see you, my friend. How are you? Yes, EG comes from Latin. That's right. So does etc., etc. Those are also from Latin. Okay? Quid pro quo from Latin. Okay? All right. So let's do this. Let's do this. Where does VS come from? Also from Latin. VS is versus. And versus comes from the Latin word versus, meaning turn toward or against. So the original meaning of the Latin word versus means against something else, right? So this versus that. This team versus that team. Okay, versus. All right. All right. Wow, I've been talking a lot. So how about you guys can ask me some questions now. Okay, I'll let you guys ask some free questions now. How's that? Let's just chat. And don't forget to join my YouTube channel. If you join my YouTube channel, the quality is better and you can watch it as many times as you want. And there's no time limit. Okay? I'm tired. Okay. I'm waiting for your questions. Any questions now? Anything you want. If you want to ask me about my clothes or my hair, fine. If you want to ask me about language, fine. If you want to ask me about music or food, fine. Whatever. What is the difference between therefore without an E and therefore with an E? We don't use therefore without an E anymore. Muhammad Hussein. Okay? So forget about the first one. Just ignore it completely. We don't use that one anymore. Okay? We don't use that one anymore. Why am I willing to broadcast for free? Well, because Jerry, one, I like to help people. If you're a teacher, then you probably like to help people. So I like to help people. That's number one. And number two, the more people I help, the more popular I become. The more popular I become, the more people will take lessons with me and help me to grow my business. Okay? Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. Do I like Ronaldo or Messi? I don't really follow. I like Messi. He seems like a pretty cool guy. But they're both probably okay. All right? But I don't really follow soccer. Hello, Sam R. Thank you for following. Thank you, Noor. Johnny likes music. I'm glad you like music. Will I play music today? I don't know. Probably not. I don't really feel like playing music today, and I know most people don't really like my music. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you want to come on my stage. What is the difference in the pronunciation of then and than? Then, than. Okay? Almost always, the context will make it clear which word they mean. Okay? I went to my house, then I went to the store. That's THEN. If I said THAN, then I went to the store, that doesn't make sense. Okay? Or I could say, oh, wow, look at this. Blandishment and lambast. Okay, well, we'll start with lambast because that's a fun word. To lambast someone basically means to make fun of them. To make fun of somebody terribly is to lambast them, okay? It's not a very common word, but it's a fun one. And then the word blandishment. It means to try to flatter someone, okay? To coax or flatter them, to make them like you, okay? That's blandishment, okay? So if you say, our blandishments did not change his mind. Our blandishments did not change his mind. That means that you tried to say, hey, we really like you. You're so awesome. You're so great. Okay. Those would be considered advanced English. Okay. And lambast, I think, might be more common than blandishment, but I still don't think it's very common. Usually we'll just say make fun of. Okay? He was lambasted means he was made fun of terribly. Okay? You're welcome, Anne. Have I ever visited the Afghan people? No, I've never been to Afghanistan. I would love to go sometime. I would love to travel everywhere, or almost everywhere in the world. But, you know, I just need money. We all need money to do that, to travel. But, Sam, I live on Earth, and you live on Earth, so I like people from Earth. It's that simple. Okay? If you're a good person and you're from Earth, then I can like you. If you're a good person and you're from Earth, then I can like you. If you're watching my live stream, you have to turn your phone. Turn your phone. Turn your phone. Turn your phone. Alex says, it seems you're broke nowadays. Well, yeah, that's because I spent all my money on this microphone and this computer and my drums. So everything you see live stream. Okay, I'm still waiting for someone to raise their hand or to ask me some questions. And don't forget to join my YouTube channel. Whoops. Let's try that again. Join my YouTube channel. The quality is much better on YouTube. There are 100 reasons why it's better to join the YouTube channel. I just gave it to you right there, Farhan. It's right above your comment. You can see my YouTube channel right there. Marat wants to know how we can deal with daily stress. Well, Marat, I'm no guru. I'm not a wise man. I'm just a man. Okay? And so I have stress daily too. I have daily stress. I always have daily stress. And some days I can deal with it better, and some days I have a more difficult time. Everyone is like that. Some days are easy. Some days are hard. That's just life. That's just life. So, Murat, I will tell you that when you have stress, you need to remember what the French say. The French have a wonderful saying. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. What does c'est la vie mean? Anyone? C'est la vie. This is life. That's right. Such is life. That is life. C'est la vie. Sometimes life is hard. C'est la vie. Sometimes life is great. C'est la vie. I always like that term. It's important to remember. C'est life. Life comes with stress. Life comes with stress. How did I deal with the stress 3 days ago? I talked to my family and I talked to my friends. And I took a rest. Alex, I needed to talk to my family, I needed to talk to my friends, and I needed a break. Sometimes I push myself too much. Sometimes I push myself too much. Okay? Like yesterday, yesterday I did a voice room, and I was on the voice room for over 8 hours. I did an 8-hour voice room yesterday, everyone. And after I did my 8-hour voice room, then I taught an 1.5-hour lesson after that. So, yeah, sometimes I push myself a little too far, and that's just how it is. C'est la vie. Meskrem says, being grateful for what we have sometimes helps. Yeah, that's always important to remember to be grateful for what you have. You know, Meskrem, it's always a funny thing because there are always people who have bigger problems than you do, but that doesn't mean your problems don't mean anything. Okay? So, everybody believes that their problems are serious. And if you believe it's serious, then it is. If you believe your problems are serious, then they are serious. Because if you believe it, then it's going to affect you. Okay? How to make a Russian girlfriend. I don't know what to say to that. That's a weird question to ask. Why Russian? Why Russian? Why not French? Why not German? Why not Spanish? Why Russian? Chris wants to know, how can I listen to native speakers clearly? Chris, there's a very easy answer for that. Not all native speakers speak clearly. So, how can you listen to native speakers clearly? You need to listen to the native speakers who speak clearly. Okay? So, Chris, 有时候如果我听中国人说中文，有时候我听得懂他们说什么，有时候我听不懂他们说什么。OK， 因为他们说不清，但我听不懂。如果他们说太快了，我听不懂。OK， so 一些人说很棒，一些人说不好。C'est la vie. Okay? So you have to listen to people who speak well, Chris. Listen to people who speak well. And Odie, everybody in my Hello Talk, everybody here in Hello Talk, if it's bad, if the video is bad and the audio is bad, part of that is Hello Talk. Okay, Hello Talk's quality of live streams is lower now. Okay, so if you go to my YouTube channel, it should be better. If you go to my YouTube channel, it should be better. Okay? I'm not a language master, man. I'm just a I just like to learn. That's all. I'm not a master. No. I'm not a master at all. But I think it's not as hard as many people think. It's not as hard. What is my favorite food? I don't have a favorite food, Yuki. Some days my favorite food is tacos. Some days my favorite food is Chinese noodles. Some days my favorite food is pizza. Some days my favorite food is hamburgers. My favorite food changes depending on what my stomach wants. My stomach is very... he has a very wide range of taste. Yeah, the subtitles are weird. Look at the subtitles. Chiguai. Why is it so fast? I don't know. Chiguai. Sam, if I ever get a chance to come to Afghanistan, then I will let you know. Okay? Someday soon, I hope that I can do some traveling. Okay? Someday soon. I hope I can do some traveling. And when I travel, I will tell you, I'm coming to your country. Okay? So, for example, one of my good friends here on Hello Talk is my friend Belen. And Belen lives in Madrid, Spain. So I want to come visit her. I want to visit her this year in Spain. So if you are from Spain, I'm planning to come to Spain. Maybe you can meet me. Okay? Maybe you can meet me. And Odie, yes. All of my Hello Talk live streams are on YouTube at the same time. Okay? All of my Hello Talk live streams are on YouTube at the same time. Okay? Alex wants to know, am I going to make voice streams or continue live streams? I'm doing both, Alex. I do 5 live streams every week, and I'm going to try to do 3 voice streams every week, at least. Okay? Have I ever tried Turkish food? I love baklava and kebabs. And let me think. What's some other Turkish foods I've tried? I've had saksuka. I've had dolma and kebabs. And baba ganoush. So I've had some Turkish food, yeah. We have a Turkish restaurant, Murat. There's a restaurant very close to me. It's Turkish Kurdish. The owner of the restaurant, he's from Kurdish Turkey, right? He's a Kurdish man from that area of Turkey. And yeah, so it's right up the street. And sometimes my family, we will buy food from that restaurant. Which movies should you watch for learning better? Farzana, I would say any movie can be good, but you need to think about it. Okay? Some movies, the actors will speak really well, and that's good. Some movies, the actors don't speak really well, and that's not very good. Some movies are about real life, like family and friends and work. Those movies are very useful for learning English. Some movies are about aliens and drugs and guns and any of that kind of thing. Those movies are fun, or maybe they might be interesting or entertaining to watch. But a movie about space aliens is probably not very good for learning English. Okay? You're welcome, Yuki. What do I usually do on my day off? Nothing. Now, recently, I rest, I relax, I watch TV, I watch movies, I cook. I love to cook. So sometimes I cook when I have more free time. Turkish coffee. Noor, when I was in high school, many years ago when I was in high school, we had a Turkish exchange student, and he came and stayed at my house for a few nights. And when he came, he brought his beautiful copper Turkish coffee maker, and he made coffee for us, Turkish coffee. He had the big, beautiful Turkish coffee maker with all the copper and all the parts and everything. It was awesome. It was so awesome. Yeah. So Turkish coffee, excellent. Your cousin is an executive chef in New York. Wow, impressive. Impressive. Very impressive. Anderson Camargo says, I love watching dramas. You can just say dramas. Okay? Dramas means any movie that has something about maybe some kind of trouble, right? If a family is having some kind of a trouble, or maybe your relationship is having some kind of a trouble, or maybe there's some kind of political trouble, those can be dramas. Okay? Do I have a girlfriend? Right now, I am free. Yeah. Hello, Delcio from Angola. Welcome, my friend. And Pierre wants me to make some streams about learning grammar or word order. I will think about that, Pierre. Hold on, let me make a note. I made a note, and I will think about it and see if I can create something for you in the future. Okay? And Farzana says, in Iran, we drink tea a lot more than coffee, even if it's very warm out there. Okay. Yeah, Americans don't drink tea very often. We drink coffee most of the time. Okay? I like tea also. But most Americans are coffee drinkers. Anderson, you're funny. Iranian tea is one of the best. Okay, I've never tried it. I don't think I've ever tried it. I've had Chinese tea, I've had Japanese tea, I've had Indian tea. I'm trying to think if I've had any other tea. I think those are the three that I've tried. And Turkish tea. I've had Turkish tea also. Yeah. Can I play drums for a while? I could, John. But lots of people are not very interested in my music, I think. When I play music, then everybody goes away. They all leave. So I feel a little bit hesitant to play drums now because I don't want to scare everyone away. And I know most people here are not interested in music. They're only interested in learning English. And that's okay. That's okay. John, where are you from? Oh, my stomach is killing me. I need to eat. I'm hungry. Ah, from Myanmar. There's a band from Myanmar that I really like. What is that band? They are called Side Effect. Do you know Side Effect? Side Effect, John. Great band from Myanmar. Check them out. I saw them on TV many years ago. There was a cooking show. A man named Anthony Bourdain, one of my heroes. Anthony Bourdain was a master chef, and he had many, many great travel shows. And he went to Myanmar, and that's not very common, right? It's not very easy for Americans to go there and do TV shows, but he was allowed to. And when he was there, he met the band Side Effect, and he likes rock and roll, so he liked that band, and I thought they were really good. I really liked them. They were cool. But, John, if you go to my YouTube channel, on my YouTube channel, there are many videos of me playing drums. So, if you really want to see me playing drums, you can go to my YouTube channel. Okay? Do I use a wok pan? Well, not really with a wok. So, and actually, cooking with a wok is an art form. It's actually a lot more difficult than people think. I think it takes a pretty good long time to master how to use a wok. What is the meaning of full of himself? Full of himself means arrogant. Full of himself. He's very full of himself means he's very arrogant. He thinks he's really awesome. Okay? If you think that you are really awesome, then maybe you are full of yourself. Okay? Once again, everybody, I'm just here chatting now. We're finished talking about vocabulary for today, so it's been 2 hours. I've been here for 2 hours already, 2 hours. So if you want to ask me some more questions, go right ahead, just ask. Right here, John, look. Paste. That's my YouTube right there. Copy that. Okay, right there, John. Do I want to play music? Well, if nobody's going to ask me any questions, maybe I will play a song. If nobody's going to ask me any questions. Hello, Adele. How do you pronounce the word genre? Genre. Sherry, the word genre, it comes from French. Okay, so we use the French pronunciation. Okay, originally that word comes from Latin. It's related to the word gene. It's related to the word gene, G-E-N-E, genes, right? Like DNA, gene, okay? And But in French, that the proper pronunciation would be genre. Okay? Is robber equal to bandit? Yeah, pretty much. Chabadodis. About the same thing. Okay? A bandit, it's kind of an older word. We don't often use the term bandit anymore. Okay? A long time ago, we used to call them bandits. Now we call them thieves or robbers, usually. Okay? I promised to play Justin Bieber. Did I promise that? I don't remember promising that. I don't remember promising that, but maybe I did. I don't know any Justin Bieber songs, though. I don't know any of his songs. Okay. So nobody's asking me questions, so I'll play 1 or 2 songs, okay? I'll play something for you, all right? Give me just 1 minute. I need to get set up, okay? So just be patient for just a minute. For just a minute, but join my next live stream that I'm going to start on YouTube right now. Everybody in Hello Talk, you stay right there. Don't go anywhere. Okay? But if you're in my YouTube, then go ahead and join my new one because I have to close this one